Dad, we are very orange. Well, it's another Tuesday and another late appearance to our live chats on Tuesday night. But this time I have a very good reason because we're on Central Time. We are coming at you live from an undisclosed location in the great state of Tennessee. And,
Yep.
yep. And tonight I have the man, the myth, the legend, the dad live with me. I had to bribe him into doing this by giving him dinner, but that and even better, we have matching hats. We didn't get them in time to wear them to NRA's annual meeting, but we did get them in time for GunCon, and we were very excited. But yeah, so I got Dad with me. We're gonna be jumping on here, answering any kind of questions you have, especially for him, because I know that y'all wanted him live on here. So here he is. Ask away. This is a great preparation for GunCon and the live panel that we're going to be doing with the Gun Collective. So anyway, cue loud singing of Rocky Top.
For Tennessee,
Yeah, but you hate that song, don't you?
No, I don't hate the song.
Okay.
Just the
He
color
hates the color
orange.
orange, though. Should I tell them about how you taught Robert colors? That would be a mom conversation.
It has to do with a little rivalry between first Ole Miss in Tennessee and then Georgia Tech in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so apparently when I have an older brother, and apparently when he was a child and he was learning colors, my dad taught him red, yellow, green, blue, and ugly instead of orange. But I probably wear orange from time to time, especially since I used to work at a orange establishment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got some comments. We got some thumbs up. Hello, Cowboy Jeff. What's up? Adam, what's up? Josiah, glad you're on here. He's the one that talked about Rocky Top. Patrick, glad you're on here again. Max, hello. Today has been great so far. We woke up in Georgia, and now, like I said, we're coming at you from some undisclosed location in Tennessee. So, pretty exciting. A lot of highs to you, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel says she has a better collection. Does Rachel really have more and better?
No.
I don't know that I've ever said that I have a better collection.
My 40-year head start's going to be impossible to overcome.
Oh, is it? Okay. Also, hopefully the internet's like stable here. Hotel internet. So, yeah, I don't know that I ever claimed to have a better collection than him, but working on it.
You do have some things I don't have.
I do have some things that you don't
and you
have.
have some things I used to have.
And I have some. There's been a couple of guns that he pawned off on me, and by pawned off I mean he sold for a profit to me, so that he could buy other things that he wanted, and knew that they were going to be staying in the family. So worked out for both of us. Undisclosed location is in downtown Nashville. It is definitely not downtown Nashville.
It's not downtown anywhere.
Yeah, it's not downtown anywhere. We went to try to eat dinner tonight, and I didn't recognize a single. I did not recognize a single restaurant on the choice list. So we ate at a little small town. It was a buffet, but we didn't get the buffet because it was closing in like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But they were nice enough to give us food anyway. Awesome hats. Thank you so much. I think they're great. So I have a tricorn hat. I think it's very stylish. Can I take your hat off?
No.
I asked before I touched your hat so you can get me. He is a bicorn hat because he broke the back part of his. He messed his stitch up. So I either have to fix it for him or he's just going to have a bicorn.
I kind of like the bicorn.
I mean...
Yeah, there was a scene in the movie Wild Bill where a bunch of fellas learned what happens when you mess with a man's hat. And I forwarded that to Rachel saying I hope she learned too. And apparently she has.
I mean, I don't know that I would go that far. You may or may not be missing a few hats at home that you don't know about yet.
No.
But there's one particular straw hat that he has that he picked up in Texas that it looks better on me. Sorry, Dad. and I need it.
That's the only time I ever wore a hat on an airplane.
The straw one?
Make sure I didn't want to put it in the baggage compartment and get it squished.
Yeah, my black cowboy hat from Greystone, I don't leave that in a baggage compartment.
Mm-hmm.
Nanny taught me how to pack it in the suitcase just right, though, so it doesn't get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Does rapid fire dad like American Bulldogs?
Like in with the dogs, or is that a product brand?
I think he's talking about the actual dogs, Dad.
Oh, well, see, dogs remind me of the University of Georgia, and there's another rivalry issue there with Georgia Tech. So, no, I've never been a big Bulldog fan.
We've only ever had mutts too, like Roxy and Arlie.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Is the name cafe in your small town and about to have an amazing meal? I mean it. So, like I said, we picked a really small place and it was about to close in like 10 minutes when we got there, and it was a buffet. So I think that we could have made better choices on the menu, but it was a really nice spot. I'm glad we went and we got food.
Yep.
So it worked out. Have y'all shot the palm pistols? No, not yet, but we do have. I got 2 of them, one for shooting and one for looking at. That's another thing that this man taught me right here. Plus, I've never actually seen any of them in person before, so when I had the opportunity, obviously I had to get both of them. We do plan on shooting one of them. The pearl grip, I'm not going to shoot, but we're going to try to shoot the other one, right?
With carefully crafted reloads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll probably take out Ray from Moss Pond with us as well and see if we can get her running. But I'm very excited about that. They're just absolutely beautiful to look at and very interesting old guns. I'm actually surprised, like, what are the credit card looking guns? Little one shot, last shot. What are they called?
Oh,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Anybody on here know? Y'all usually help me out when I forget the name of something, but it's kind of the same idea, except these are 7-shot revolver. They revolve on the inside. So actually a better design, possibly, since other are single shots. Very interesting, though. I've never actually shot one of those little credit card guns. So maybe we'll have to do some sort of comparison of little pocket pistols or palm pistols from at some point. You gonna make a video of the palm pistols, please? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it life card?
Well, yeah. Somebody just told you.
Oh, he can read.
Yeah.
This is why I keep you around, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, life card. Okay, so that's something that I've never actually shot any of those, but I've seen a lot of videos of those. But that could be an interesting. I feel like they're kind of the same idea. I mean, you pull out the palm pistol and it just kind of looks like some kind of makeup compact or something if you have no idea what you're looking at. But very, very interesting. We got some jokes in here. How does Moses make his tea? You can't read the answer.
Oh, how does Moses
he
make
brews
his
it. Looking forward to seeing y'all at GunCon. We're so excited. This is gonna be a great time. What's your most sorry, I keep elbowing you. What are you most excited about seeing at Brownells?
Well, I've never seen the place at all, the whole operation. And of course, the people is the most important thing, seeing the people.
Yeah, but I think you're really going to enjoy the facility tour as well. And their collection. They've got some really cool stuff.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Well, you will know about it in a couple days. That and range day will be fun. Except, so I thought that we were going to be escaping the heat in Georgia by going to Iowa, and it turns out that it was actually hotter in Iowa today than it was in Atlanta.
Well, no, pretty close though.
Yeah, 1 degree, but it's still hotter in Iowa. I thought it was going to be like 70, and it's going to be 94 or something when we get up there. So, but I think they're actually getting rain.
Oh, no.
And we're not, so. Hello from Austin, Texas. You got another hello too, Dad. How many Brownells catalog? That's actually a very good question. How many Brownells catalogs does Rapid Fire Dad have in his garage? More than you care to admit, I'm imagining.
Yeah, they go way back, at least back to 1990 or so.
Yeah, I remember your Small Arms review catalogs that you had a collection of that you might not have anymore. And I'm just kidding. Don't look at me like that.
If she threw my Small Arms review away, she's in trouble.
I did not. But your Blue Press magazine catalogs. What else did you have?
I had the very first issue of SWAT magazine with Chuck Taylor.
With Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites in the 80s.
Well then. Oh. I know he has at least 2 Brownells catalogs floating around close to his chair in the main house, not in the garage. that I've seen recently.
Yep. And the cowboy edition, cowboy
And the
action
Cowboy
edition.
Action Edition.
Mhm.
So 3.
Yep.
Hit 103 with humidity. Ouch. That. So I think I saw and I was looking at the weather everywhere today because you can line them up all next to each other, and I think I saw that in Georgia our humidity was like really low today because there was fire advisories, which is crazy because it's usually insanely humid in Georgia. Jake, thanks for jumping on. I hope you have a great night. Dang, I've got one I need to catch up. Yeah, you need to catch up. This guy right here, he's got at least 3 that he can put his fingers on. Well, not right now because we're in an undisclosed location in Tennessee on our way to Iowa. But yeah, I need to catch up on those catalogs. Somebody said, I guess it's better than a garage full of Playboy magazines. Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot more. Well, I mean, I think there's a lot more interesting things to look at in a Brownhouse catalog. Thousands and thousands of SKUs. Ask him how was the Jeep Wrangler? The Jeep Wrangler. I wonder what they're talking about. You don't have a Jeep Wrangler, do you?
No, but we were supposed to crank the Jeep before we came on this trip. We'll have to do it as soon as we get back.
We do have a Willys Jeep, but not a Jeep Wrangler, so I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about there. Let me try to talk again. Wisconsin was hotter than Iowa. I wonder why there's like such a weird heat wave right now.
Not unprecedented though. They said that 2012 was when the record was set one day this week in 2012.
Really? I guess we just don't
106.
remember about 2012. I do remember the big drought that we had in 2015 because you remember
15.
the pond.
Yeah.
We obviously we got water and we have a lot of ducks and stuff, and we had a crazy drought in Georgia in 2015, and the pond dried up all the way out to where you could walk out to where the duck houses were, and it was just crazy. So we're getting a few weird comments tonight, but we're not going to read those out loud. At some point, we're going to have to get Rebecca to be a moderator or something on here, and she can lock people out of here. 1911 parts. Yes, definitely. All right. Well, I don't know exactly how to. Well, sorry. Oh, there we go. Cool. Well, maybe not. Just gonna smile until those comments stop. I think I got it blocked. Interesting. That's hey, first time for everything, right? And it happens to be the one time my dad's on here. And we're still live. So you got any great stories you want to tell or something? It's so orange in here, you can't tell if we're blushing. But yeah, so our route today included we stopped at 2 gun stores and 3 gas stations, which I think is pretty good.
Yep.
That's not correct math. But yeah, we hit up Adventure Outdoors, which is a great spot in Georgia. Usually, what do they claim, like 15,000 guns?
It may be 18,000 now. I'm not sure. But I've been shopping there since they only had 5,000 guns.
Yeah, and they always have, they usually always have really good options. Adventure Outdoors is the one spot that several years ago, they had a SPAS 12 that I passed up. And it wasn't in the most perfect condition, but they had a SPAS 12. I passed it up, and I've been regretting it ever since because I wanted the second one. And SPAS 12 project would have had all the parts I needed to get it fixed up with the hook and everything. So
it had a
always
Franken
get it.
stock.
Did it?
Yeah. The folding stock wasn't an original.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was what the issue was.
That's why it was affordable.
Yeah. Yeah, we're curious. There's one gun store on our route to. Well, it's not. So when I say on our route, we don't really have like a direct route that we're following or any path that we have to take on our way to Brownells. But there is one gun store in our sights tomorrow. I don't think we should say it until after we go, but it's a good spot. We're very excited, and it ends with catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll read a couple of comments now that we got the one person blocked. Wow, not great. Never had. Other people are commenting that there's never been that kind of nonsense on the live chat before.
Oh, yeah.
Literally a first time, and of course the one time my dad is on here. Well, so even if you weren't on here tonight, though, you go back and read these or watch them.
Yeah,
usually.
I usually don't stay up late enough to watch it live.
Hey, but we're on Central Time tonight, so it's only 9:30, mister.
Yeah.
Speaking of catalogs and small rooms, back in 55, it was a toss-up between JCPenney's, Montgomery Ward's, and Sears, whoever had the most yellow pages.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you used to work at Sears at one point in your life?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Air conditioner repair.
Oh, the irony of your current air conditioning situation at home.
Well, the funny thing is that the reason I was in air conditioner repair was because to get those window units out and carry them outside to work on them, that was a tough one.
Yeah. Spaz 12 tree trimming video when. So if you scroll back in my video list, and maybe I just need to repost it because it was one of my favorite videos that we ever did. I have a 12 gauge tree removal, and the Spaz 12 may or may not make a great appearance in that video. But yeah, we posted that. That was, I think, one of my first videos I ever posted on here. And then obviously took like a much too long gap before we posted anything else. And now I've been staying consistent with lives, but I need to start getting some more content out. So I appreciate everybody hanging in there while we figure out everything. But it's funny because we usually do the same thing and take a direct route. This time we're planning some side stops along the way. Yeah, so that's, well, depending on who's driving, you like to route by store or food. Yeah. Typically. I usually take a little more direct approach, but when I'm with him, we do tend to wander a lot more. Plus there's some really good, I mean, the route that we did today, it was very similar to the one that we used to take to Knob Creek. I lost what I was trying to say, Louisville, up until we continued west instead of going north to into Kentucky. So there was a lot of spots that like were similar. We had to detour a few times because Chattanooga traffic is the worst, absolute worst. And even when we tried to detour, we got stuck, didn't we?
Yeah.
How many times we had traffic? We had like road work traffic 3 or 4 times. And that wasn't exactly fun. And we got stopped by a horse-drawn carriage. And I was actually driving that portion. So I only scared you a few times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple. But yeah, so we tend to wander. Plus, back in the day when we were doing that route up to Kentucky pretty well twice a year, every year, there was some really, really good surplus stops that we used to make. But one of them closed down a while ago.
The big one in Lexington, I don't think you've been to it yet, but on my way back, the last 2 times that I've been up there for work, I stopped at Lexington, and they had a giant Army surplus store there that still had some surplus. That's where that green box came from.
The one that I'm taking?
No.
I thought you brought it back as a souvenir for me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, we went to Lexington one time, but where did I go? Oh, you were going to Cincinnati, and I rode home with Mom because did she drive up there by herself?
Yeah, to meet us.
Yeah, so one of the times after Knob Creek, we went over and we went to the Ark, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did that with my parents, and then my dad had to go up to Cincinnati, and I rode home with my mom. But we've been all over Kentucky, a good portion of Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, are we going to go into Kentucky at all, or I don't know. Maybe just the rear.
No, we're going to cross the river.
Oh, and then go up and over.
The Missouri side.
Got it. And oh gosh, a lot more. Wow, I got a lot more comments. Sorry, guys. Reading for a second. You're in my time zone. If you're in Central, I'm in your time zone tonight. That was my excuse for being late tonight, was a different time zone. And we went and sat down at dinner, and I realized that it was only like an hour until I was scheduled to be on here. So I had to rush this fella in our whole dinner to get over here.
Yeah.
So. Plus, there was a few order discrepancies that we ran into while we were ordering our dinner. look it up. Excuse me. Also, hey, Josiah, I appreciate you for enjoying these lives. I wish that we could actually handle guns and stuff and talk more about, well, I know we can talk about whatever we want to from what I understand, but I wish we could actually handle things and like break things down live. That'd be really cool. But I'm pretty sure you get kicked off for that kind of stuff. And yeah, I know one other girl, but she's more in the knife industry that does weekly, or at least used to do weekly lives. But yeah, I don't really know about anyone else that does lives. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, please, while he's here, ask away. I'm on here every night, or not every night, I'm on here every week. Coming at you from a new location tonight. Dale, what's up? Glad you're on here. Oh yeah, seen Jurassic World today. Adam, what did you think about Jurassic World Dominion? I am very curious on opinions. I have done a very good job of, for the most part, I think, keeping my opinions to a minimum until people had a little more of a chance to see it instead of last Tuesday, because it was only like 4 days after the movie came out. But I think I'm ready to start talking about it now. I think I saw it twice in theaters. I think I've had time to let it all sink in. I went back and watched the first original 3 this past week because I just really needed to after seeing the movie. And yeah, I'm ready to talk about it. So if anybody has any questions about opinions on that, I am happy to ramble. Can't do the side stops or wandering, as you mentioned, when you fly. Yeah, you really can't. That's why I like road trips. It's a lot more fun, I think.
Oh yeah.
You like road trips too. Plus, you can bring your whole house with you if you want to, and you're not limited, and you don't have to like triple check your bag. That's like one of my worst nightmares, is getting to the airport with something I'm not supposed to have. Especially since TSA usually gets me for something anyway. I'm going to be bringing the 3rd holographic tablet and VR headset to demo some of the 3D content. Oh, super interesting.
Oh yeah.
I heard that some people get like boat sick from 3D or the VR headsets. Have you had any experience with that? And do we need to bring Dramamine? I've never gotten actually like seasick, but I'm very curious. Hello from Louisville, Kentucky. We were just talking about that area. What's up, Tony? Charlie's on here. Did y'all buy all the guns at Adventure Outdoors? No, we did not.
She rushed me a little bit.
I didn't rush you. We looked at both gun stores we went to. It was Adventure Outdoors and then Outpost, which is in Murfreesboro now. It used to be outside of Murfreesboro, but it's actually in Murfreesboro now. But yeah, we walked up and down every single road, and you got to put your eyes on every gun that was in the store. Did you?
Yep.
Okay, so you weren't rushed. Glad we figured that one out. They have surplus stores outside of Fort Knox in Elizabethtown. Cool. Wait, have we been to any of those?
No, because we always stay on the other side of Knob Creek.
So Knob Creek was always interesting because there's everything that's going on in Knob Creek, and then every now and then somebody would set up like on the road outside of there, because we stopped at some guys that pitched up tents and had surplus stuff. I love surplus shopping. Like, I think you can do a whole fashion series out of surplus shopping, and half of my clothes, at least they used to be, surplus. Actually, I think I got this tank top at a surplus store several years ago, which is why it doesn't fit very well anymore. Jordan Weaver's on here. You know him, Black Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading, guys. Oh yeah, what is new and we do not need? Oh, they said, what is new and we do not need to tell a rapid fire mom about it. There's nothing new yet, but the trip is young, guys. It's just day 1, and we've got several, especially tomorrow's gun store. We've got several more stops to make, and then there's Brownells, which is a whole nother beast. So hopefully there will be something new to not tell a rapid fire mom about. Or bring her back a souvenir. It's always nice when whatever you buy comes with like a case or a bag, so you can be like, look, Mom, I bought this backpack and it came with a free gun. I learned that one from you too.
Yeah, Adventure Outdoors used to have Smith & Wesson days, and if you bought Smith & Wesson there, they'd give you hats and backpacks and extra magazines and things. And it was always a lot of fun.
Somebody said they could have cut the fat out of the movie Jurassic World. So I thought there was like a lot of trimming that they could have
no
done.
spoilers, please.
Oh, who said that? Oh,
I can barely read the screen.
okay. Well, then I will try not to spoil anything. But yeah, we'll just say trim the fat. Absolutely. The motion sickness stuff is usually from too much fast moving in the background or mismatched stereo and 3D. So we should be good. Okay, cool. Good to know. How many guns do you own?
Nobody knows.
Is that kind of like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll, center of a Tootsie Pop?
The world may never know.
I don't even think you know. How long did it take you to grow your beard?
Last serious trim was in 2014.
Yeah, but last serious trim was in 2014, but I'm 29 and I've never seen your chin.
Oh, no.
You report this, no. I actually don't know what shape your chin is, come to speak of it.
The last serious shave was way back there.
Like 80s?
30 years ago.
I was going to say Robert, maybe? Around Robert. He's 33.
In fact, I think I started growing this beard the day you were born.
Really?
I'm pretty sure I remember deciding.
You started growing your beard and you started your best part of your gun collection right when I was born. I must have inspired him, guys. Excited to find out what all vendors are going to be at Range Day. Yeah, me too. I looked on the website just because I wanted to see who all was going to be on the panel because I'm on the panel. So very excited about that portion. But also the vendors. There was a good list. If you look at GunCon, I think if you just type in GunCon, it should pull up. But yeah, I'm really excited about seeing everybody out there. Speaking of surplus, 55-gallon drums of 308 exist now. God bless America. Beautiful. We're still having trouble finding 303. So if anybody has any leads on that, please let us know. New. Wow, y'all are up late. Good seeing you at Epic Shoot, both of you. Hey, yeah, so technically it's not even 10 o'clock where we are right now, which it is kind of late though.
Yeah.
But I still have hours and hours of work to do from driving all day. So it's gonna be late night. But it might be past your bedtime, right? The driver's bedtime.
That's right.
So we probably won't be on here too long, but I just wanted to see. I've been telling y'all I'd get him on here, and this was the perfect opportunity to get Dad live. Plus, we got to sport our matching hats, which I'm very excited about having for the event this weekend. Bobby 6Killer 89, is that Robert?
Yeah.
Robert's on here. I'm pretty sure he showed for.
It was a
he
special.
Shaved.
It was a cavalry event, so I didn't want to shave it all, so I trimmed it real short, except for the mustache, because that's a typical cavalry look, is the heavy mustache.
Okay, well, I didn't know that you did that. So was I live at that point?
No. Well, yeah, but you were tired.
I would not have remembered it.
But it was all for a picture. They did a special picture for anybody who wore a military uniform or brought a Henry rifle.
So did you wear a uniform or bring a Henry?
Both.
Of course, both. Both is always the right answer. I can't believe Robert's on here. Have fun. My dad had a beard my whole life, and it was there to cover his scars. Oh man. You don't have any scars in it, do you?
I don't think so.
303 stairs in sorry, so the lighting and everything in here, it's a lot different, so I almost feel like I'm like really in the camera staring at these comments right now. GunCon, see you there. Never got a notification. Better late than never. That's Bill that said that. He's jumped on here. Who's packing the heat on this trip? What kind of question is that? Obviously both of us. All the heat. He said both. And there's a laughing face. Of course both. I should have known you were going to say both too. We need to see this picture. I need to see this picture. The people want the picture, Dad.
Oh, no.
I need to see this picture too. I do have one picture of my dad from when you were in. I have the picture of you in high school without your beard. And there used to be the one that was hanging at the top of the stairs. Remember? I think you were beardless. I think it's actually a family picture. When we were
I didn't
really
like
little.
that one.
But it exists. Sometimes I look back to like the 2013, 2014 time period too, and your beard was just so like trimmed, and it doesn't look like you.
Mm-mm.
I like the wild look. I've been teasing him lately because I think his hair is gonna get longer than mine pretty soon. He's got curls too, so who knows? What's the next What's the next big video project? So I have a good list of like, well, I have a good bank of content that I just need to get out. I have like my adventure with Grayson. I have IV88. I have the latest Primary Arms Range Day. I will have a video from GunCon and our mini adventures on the way. And some of the behind the scenes stuff I'll post like just for Patreon people. Because otherwise it's just a lot of rambling, kind of like these lives are, and the thought process in this crazy brain of mine. But yeah, as far as big project, big project. I don't know what you consider big project because I got a lot of small projects in mind. I want to do a lot more collaborations though. I did a couple last year with Alex, Zedra, Lena Michalik, Kat from Cat and Canine, Julia Stallings. I wanna definitely like hit up some of my friends and get some more collaborations going. Danya Vizzi, Nikki Boxler, yeah, a lot more. And I'm going out of the country for the first time, so that'll be a really big video. I do a little bit of hunting here and there, but nothing like that trip's gonna be. So very excited. But yeah, I just need to get some of these posted. So did y'all look up the remote control tank? So I did not look up the remote control. I'm having so much trouble talking. This literally happens every week. I did not look it up yet, but I have it noted to look up. It's been a crazy week. When's the last time you played a video game? You want to answer that first?
I don't remember.
You came home with it. Didn't you come home from Vegas one time with like a PS3? Do you remember
I
that?
won it, but I never played it.
You plugged it
intended
in.
to.
Did Robert play it? Robert, are you still on here? Does he have it now? Who has the PS3?
It's
a big question.
Lost in the house.
Oh no. Last time I played, my husband brought home, he got me Spyro to play on, I think it's on Xbox, and that was probably like a year and a half or 2 years ago now. And other than that, like here and there playing other people's games, but it's been a while. That's something that I want to do a little bit more of, but you have to have time for all this, right? And half the time, Robert said he played it once and it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Whoops. Yeah, we had an old TV that was plugged into, so no wonder it didn't work. Okay, I see something food related, but I don't know what it's talking about. JC, what you talking about food? Anyway, okay, so last week, Dad, did you watch my last week's live? Do you know what we're talking about yet? Okay,
No.
We were talking about tanks, and then I brought up, do you remember the tank from Walmart? The one that I think that I could fit in?
Yeah.
It's like a child's tank. It's $350, and it's I think that you could shoot munchkins out of the little gun.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about that, and the people here said that they want to see for science if we could shoot munchkins out of it. So I think we need to do that. We could shoot him at Arlie. Do you think he would catch him in his mouth? He would be so excited. That might be the way to break his gun shyness.
I don't think so.
I don't know either. Arlie's the dog, in case y'all don't know. And Arlie does not like guns. We named him after the gunnery sergeant, Arlie Ermy, and this dog is gun shy. Who would have thought? I want to see fire videos. Charlie, they're coming. They're coming. I started to take my YouTube a little more seriously. Let's get you on the you have a podcast? How did I miss that? I would absolutely love to be on your podcast. Pageant. Oh yeah. Pageant is Thursday night. Hooters pageant's this week. It's that time of year. So we'll have to tune in and figure out what's going on. Luckily, it's on what time zone is Tahoe? Mountain?
Or Pacific.
Or Pacific?
One or the other.
It's on a different time zone. So hopefully we can tune in for that. Um, if be I'd be all up for collab and do a 3D VR for your channel. Hey, that would be really cool. Let's definitely talk about that. That'd be really awesome. The VR might be really fun too, just to see like reactions. I did try. So, my friend has some sort of VR headset, and I tried one of the games, and it was like you go up in an elevator, and you're supposed to like walk a plank or something, and they were like jump off the plank, and I didn't want to jump off the plank because I don't like that feeling when you're like falling and stuff. So I did not jump off the plank.
Well, we experimented with the 3D VR goggles for sighting control towers, and I got to try it out in a simulated tower, and I jumped up on the console to look around, and I jumped a little too far and fell out of the tower. So, luckily, if you die in VR, you don't really die.
Did it have like any of the sensory stuff where it feels like wind is going past you and
No.
stuff, or sound effects?
No.
Okay, well now they do that. So can you imagine if you accidentally fell out of the tower and it sounded and had little wind and stuff that made you feel like you were actually falling out of the tower? Maybe that's the way to ride roller coasters. You haven't done that in a while either,
No.
have you? Anyway, Robert said, but now I have the TI shooting simulator. Oh yeah, you've got that's the new training simulator that you were telling us about after your trip to Colorado, so we can play zombie games with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that might be on the same par as fun with video games. We need a zombie game to play. Who's packing the heat? Food related? Like snacks? Am I misinterpreting this?
We do have two snack.
We do have two snacks. So he got there to pick me up this morning, and he thought that he forgot the snack bag. So I like packed a whole new snack bag. But I think my snacks might have been slightly healthier than yours.
Probably.
I had like tuna snack packs, and I forgot all my rice cakes, and I did have a lot of peanut butter crackers and like granola bars, and then 2 oatmeal cream pies, which I think you're gonna take care of.
Probably so. Yeah.
Oh, if Chad's on here, he ate your oatmeal cream pies. This guy did it. I'll have to get him some new ones. Anyway, excuse me. I don't know if I'm just like so misunderstanding what you're trying to ask, JC, but I'm hearing packing heat and food. Oh, tacos, takeout and snacks. Should I tell them that you like the El Wimpo sauce as far as actual heat?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't do hot sauce either. So like the spiciest I go on the list of spice is like ketchup. And your El Wimpo?
El Wimpo. I don't go for the El Fiero or El Scorcho. It's the El Wimpo for me.
El Wimpo. That or like if I used to work at Hooters wing establishment, we had like 23 different sauce flavors that you could pick from, and I would go to like I think it was the 2 flames, maybe 3 flames, on the heat chart, and those were all like flavorful things, not just like scorch your tongue. I like the barbecue flavor, a little spicy. And then again, hopefully that's the answer to the question that you're trying to ask. And my brain is just not clicking. Don't know. Pageant will start at 10 p.m. Eastern. Cool. Well, we'll definitely be watching. I had a Nintendo. My mom liked to play Duck Hunt. We all used to play that. Me, my brother, and my sister used to play Duck Hunt, and that was such a fun game. I remember that. That and Mario. Loved Mario. And Mom used to play that with us too.
Yeah.
You did too. And Wolfenstein.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Game,
yeah, but it's still fun. After this, I will be going back to playing Lego Star Wars. How fun. That's pretty cool. Funny enough, most people see me as more of a podcaster than a gun tuber. I'll show you a DM. Yeah, awesome. Definitely shoot me a DM. Would love to talk more about that. This has been the year podcast for me. And then now getting to be one of the panelists at GunCon. So I don't know why people are letting me talk, but very excited about it. Trying to actually communicate real words. But y'all know on here, if you tune in every week, that half the time I can't actually speak well. We're working on it. Speaking of games, been playing Mario Soccer. I don't know about that game, but that sounds fun. I'm glad your wife is enjoying it as well. Who eats more snacks on the road trip? Oh. Are you going to point at me? What did you eat today?
Well,
All right, ready?
I eat meals supplemented by snacks, and you eat snacks instead of meals, so I think you win.
Yeah, but I think all of my snack meals don't count up to your snacks. What did you just eat right before we went live?
Oh,
like 2 minutes before we went live?
a fig bar.
A Fig Newton?
Yeah.
And then you ate a pack of crackers? We don't have to go through your whole diet, but I think he eats more snacks than I do. But we have a good variety so that none of us go hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I did make the mistake of buying. I don't know if I just needed some sort of flavor or something while we were driving today. But the gas station that we stopped at last was more just like a let's change drivers gas station, and we happened to stop at the one gas station that only had one flavor of Gatorade. And they had like 9 rows of the same flavor of Gatorade. And then all of their snack choices were very weird. So I was trying to figure out something that I wanted to drink that sounded good. And I ended up picking, and I knew better than this too. I ended up picking a Starbucks like mocha coffee thing. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. But I have energy tonight. So I don't know. Maybe it did the trick. Got the caffeine I needed. Anyway. Y'all be good. Gotta head to bed. Well, be safe driving tomorrow, and we are looking forward to seeing you. My dad was religious on playing GoldenEye for a Nintendo 64. How fun! We used to play. So what was the dinosaur game that we used to play on the computer?
Oh, it was
fun.
A hunt game.
Yeah, it was like Dinosaur Hunt something or
You
another.
could hunt the dinosaurs, and sometimes they would hunt you.
Yeah, a lot of times they would hunt you. You could hear the T-Rex calling. That was such an addictive game. And then you'd have like trophies. Remember you had to pick it up, the little thing would come in, and I don't remember what it's called, but we need to look back at that and find out what they were using to hunt dinosaurs with each of the guns, because I didn't pay close enough attention when I was a child. It's okay, Rachel. I'd be confused as well. Thanks for bearing with me on the snack questions. Also, what's the best snack and why is it goldfish? That's funny. So apparently you like goldfish. I think they're okay. I used to be a Cheez-Its girl myself. What about you?
Never.
You don't like Cheez-Its?
No.
One flavor Gatorade sounds sus. Yeah, I think it is too. And it was just yellow. I really wanted something that tasted blue, and there was nothing. So we ended up with Starbucks coffee. Anyway, Primal? Does that sound familiar?
It could be.
I'll have to look it up. I'll have to check back. Yeah, we'll have to check that. And don't sweat it. Even those of us who are professional talkers have trouble with words occasionally. Bill, I'll have to talk to you because there might be a radio show that I'm going to go on soon. Potentially. I will keep you posted. The new Wolfenstein games are fantastic. Full auto double barrel shotguns, one in each hand, makes me giggle. We need to play Wolfenstein. Mm-hmm. We went down to a range in South Georgia to do like a walkthrough in the early days of planning the machine gun shoot that's coming up in October. And there was a little portion of it where they do, they practice charges, right? That was where they practiced the blowing walls out and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so they do like breacher charges in this area. And didn't it kind of look and feel like you were in a real life Wolfenstein scenario? It was very interesting. So we need to play that game.
I still got the little floppy disk version.
Did y'all hear that? This man still has the floppy disk version. What would we play that on?
I don't know.
That would be fun to try to get going. Didn't you have a computer in my basement recently? Up until recently?
You got rid of my computer.
It's gone.
Oh,
it's gone, Dad. I don't think it would have turned on.
Actually, I probably can't find it, but I know I've got it somewhere.
The floppy disk?
Yeah.
It might be in your desk. We'll have to look for that. But yeah, we need to find out about that. Then Mom will be mad at us for doing guns all day and video games all night. Except maybe if the TV was free, she would be happy. What inspired you to do Gun of the Day post? So it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I thought I'd be able to get more videos around some of these gun of the days, but early in 2022, I had a lot of curveballs thrown, COVID, appendix situation. So that didn't quite go as planned, but I really wanted to keep the gun of the day going just because if you think about it, like 365 days, like a lot of people, their idea of guns is very limited. And there are so many different kinds of guns, and they are so neat and they're so different. And there are reasons for each one of them and why they are the way they are. And the evolution from like some of these guns to like better ones today. And thanks to a little bit of his collection, he has some of the older things and some of the newer things to like directly compare to. It's just really neat to see like where things started and where they are now. And I don't know, I'm going to keep doing it. We're at like 172 days so far, I think. 172, somewhere around there. 170 something this week. I'll have to check back, but 170 something guns so far, and not a single one of them is a direct repeat. There's been a couple of different AR platform guns, but yeah, nothing that's been exactly the same yet. So pretty cool, I think. I think it's really cool to see different things too, and it's been really cool to see what other people are really attaching themselves to. Like a lot of folks on Facebook are really loving the older guns, and big bore stuff. No surprise there, I guess. Mass Effect is one of the best games ever. I've never played, but I'll have to check it out. Dad, we're gonna be video gamers. What do you think?
I don't know.
Hey, Cody's on here. Cody from Brownells.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Cody? We got our tricorn hats on. Hope yours is ready. Still have Apple IIc in our storage room. Takes floppy disk. I can't see some of these. Can you read some of these, Dad? I can't read some of them. Wait, don't get your head too close or your tricorn hat's gonna take up the whole screen. Rachel, the legend is on live chat. Awesome. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Yeah, I got him on here. Pretty crazy. Wish I had remembered to bring a light because it's a little bit orange in here, but we're making do. The antis would pass out if they saw a collection more than one or two makes them pucker. Yeah, it's been kind of interesting lately too. Well, there's been a few things on the Facebook side. For some reason, Instagram has been like garbage for my posts lately. I don't know if you've been experiencing the same thing, just for like the interaction. I don't think anyone's actually seeing those posts. Don't really know why. Or I mean, like the only people that are people that follow me right now. So it's just very weird. But on Facebook, a lot more people are seeing these and they're sharing them. And so I'm getting a lot of people coming to my page to like tell me why we shouldn't have more than one or two guns or pass gun control. I'm getting a lot of like folks that have never found my page before finding my page. And it's been interesting. That or like a lot of bots right now. I've shot clays. Pretty cool. Mass Effect gets 2 thumbs up. Hey, Robert said the same thing, so maybe we need to play that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe he's still watching us. Do you feel like I feel like he's spying on us?
Oh no.
Live from an undisclosed location in Tennessee somewhere. Cody said his hat is ready. Okay, well, Cody, I'm gonna fill you in too, just because you I don't know if you hopped on earlier, but I got my tricorn right. This man popped a string on his hat, so he's got a bicorn. I think it'll still work. And what I noticed too, I'm gonna take this off for a second. The patch. Oh wait, maybe I have my hat on backwards. This patch will fit one of the Brownells patches on it, so I'm pretty excited. I love this hat. This one, and I just got a hat, the dinosaur hunter hat.
Oh.
Yeah. We got a lot of good hats, Dad. IG wants reels. They they do want reels.
We're not going to do a hat of the day.
We could do a hat of the day. I would need an entire room though for just hats if we did a hat of the day. But we do have a lot of like headgear, like different helmets, and I have a Tinker helmet now. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of different stuff we could use. Had to take 108 and 65, but now he's back. Well, Robert, I'm glad that you were able to get on our live chat tonight. This is probably the first one you've ever watched. Well, we will probably start wrapping this up and maybe end this in about 10 minutes. So if anybody has any last minute questions for this fella, please ask away, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to convince him to do another live with me anytime soon, especially because back in Georgia, they will start at 10 o'clock and you'll be sound asleep by the time it does start. So any quick questions y'all want to ask him? You really haven't had to answer too many yet. You got any stories you want to tell?
Oh. No, I can't believe, we got started going to Knob Creek, and I can't remember how you ended up deciding to go to Knob Creek the first time.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that I skipped a history class to go with you because I was in college.
And, that was really something, because I probably wouldn't have started shooting the national subgun match if you hadn't have been there.
Yeah.
To pull the cart without the ammo.
Well, remember the first time that we went to, you did the jungle walk, because you had always wanted to do the jungle walk, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, a little bit of backstory. Years and years ago, you used to go to Knob Creek by yourself, and you would take pictures with Rick Cartledge.
Yeah, I would go with Rick. We drove separately, but I went with Rick to take pictures for his articles in the Small Arms Review.
So you used to be a media guy, and now I can't even get you to remember to press record correctly. Is that what I'm hearing? But okay, really, we're gonna do this again. Literally the first time ever I've had like trolls on my live chat. This is just really uncomfortable. Hey, Robert, do you want to be a moderator next time? How do I block somebody? There we go. Lovely. What a lovely evening. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Sorry for all the interesting users on here tonight. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can't see those comments anymore. I think I got them deleted. What's it like traveling with a superstar dynamic duo? He's obviously the superstar here. His beard gets attention. He actually stopped cars the other day on Father's Day for people to comment on his beard. Plus, depending on where we go or what time of year it is, a lot of children stop you asking for different gifts and whatnot, or telling them that they've been good this year. So it is very interesting. And depending on what time of the year, I have to pretend to be an elf, which I don't know if y'all know me, but I am 5'9" and I am not elf size. So it gets interesting, but it is fun to travel together all the time. Robert said combat photographer before combat photography was cool. Yeah, OG right here. He also used to make videos before YouTube was a thing. And do you have those on floppy disk too?
Some of them are on VHS-C tapes, if we can figure out how to get them.
Yeah, maybe we can do some blasts from the past and find some of those videos to share.
Yeah.
The OG videos. Wait, who's only 59? Very sad Knob Creek stopped their machine gun shoot before I was able to go. Only learned about it a couple years ago from you guys and made it a life goal. Colton, if that is the case, I don't know where you're located, but we have a machine gun shoot coming up this October 14th and 15th in Greenville, South Carolina. Website should be done in the next 2 weeks, and then I'll start really blasting it. So far, I've only really talked about it on live chats here. But we're working on securing sponsorships right now and setting up a really awesome event. Yeah, machine gun shoot, gun show, great time for all to be had at this shoot in October. So very excited about it. I don't think anything will ever actually be able to replace Knob Creek because it was just such an iconic event, but we're sure hoping to at least fill the void. Hello from Utah. What a great state. That's one of my favorite states. Have you gotten to really explore Utah very much, or just the one time I got stuff there?
Oh, no. I spent a week in Salt Lake City twice for work.
Yeah, but did you ever go to Dinosaur National Monument?
No.
Why not?
Because I went to the Browning Museum.
You went to the Browning Museum?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get to go see petroglyphs?
No.
We need to go to Utah. We got things to do. Every time I go to Utah, no matter where I decide to hike, I always find a bunch of goats. which is fun. Oh, 5'9". Yes, I'm 5'9". Yeah, I'm 5'9". I think I'm 5'9". Something like that. Decently tall. Long-haired, gray-beard dudes are cool. Well, as long-haired, gray-bearded dude, that's what I tell my wife. Didn't you discover when we went to St. Augustine that was like how you know if you're a distinguished gentleman or something?
Yeah, they said in the actually that's before the colonial times even, but when the Spanish forts were there and they were warring with the British and with the French and all, that a long white beard was a sign of an educated gentleman. And if you fired on a long white beard, you'd be executed by your own troops for bad behavior.
Yeah, they didn't tolerate poor behavior back then.
Yeah.
Action Target. Oh yeah, I forgot. Robert said Action Target LETC was in Utah, but there was no time to explore and he needs to go back. We need to do a family vacation to Utah. In the last few years, I have been to Utah like 4 times since 2019, I think. And I think it might be one of my favorite states. Really enjoyed going out there. There's so many different parts of Utah to explore. You got like Zion and then Dinosaur Country. And the last time I was out there was with Brownells, which is a really cool trip. And we had all these really crazy things planned, like whitewater rafting and all this stuff. And it had been a very hot, dry summer. And something happened, perfect timing, and it ended up being like 50 degrees and crazy storms the whole time we were out there. So we didn't get to do almost any of the planned activities, but we did get to ride the Hebrew Creeper, which is a really fun train. And I had a train outfit completely planned out for this. So the entire trip was worth everything to me. Plus we didn't get to do some of those activities, but we had a lot of time to spend with each other. And really that's why we needed that trip. So, and I found, other people found 2 different geckos for me to play with. So it worked out very well. Oh, see, Cody's on here. He said, I loved Utah. I need to go to the southern part. Yes, you do. I need to explore more of it too. Going to Chicago in July to see the indoor aquarium. There's a lot of Chicago. I had a friend that lived there for 6 years and I never once got to visit her, but there's a lot of different parts of Chicago and like museums and stuff that I want to go see. I don't know when or at some point we'll get there, but not a single rude person my entire week there. Yeah, Utah. Great place. They do have some like interesting, I don't know. I was going to try to explain like how they do alcohol service there because we tried to go to a restaurant and then you cannot just order anything that you want off of a menu. You have to get only the things that they have already selected.
Oh.
Like you can't just mix any kind of cocktail up, which is weird. After being a bartender for like 10 years and then going somewhere like that, it was very odd to hear. Last time I rode a train was when I was 6. Last time I rode a train, I was like 28. And I got a train outfit just to ride the train. And it was like me and a 7-year-old and then the actual conductors of the train that were dressed that way. And I have no shame. Because then I got to wear the train outfit on the day of my brother's wedding. And I was very excited about that. And we're not going to go into any more questions about my train outfits. Can't bring your gun to Chicago. Yeah, there's some different stuff there. Pops, the magical gray beard, has a nice sound to it, don't you think?
I'm not sure.
He's not sure. I want to go back to Regal Field. Oh, Regal?
Wrigley.
Regal. I can't read tonight. Let's try that again. I want to go back to Wrigley Field. Love that stadium. That would be really cool. I've never been to any. Completely different thought here. But last September, my husband and I went up and did the New England area because we try to do one big trip every year. And so we did that area. But we were driving back through Boston. And there happened to be 2 different baseball games there. And now I think we're going to plan a trip just to go to Boston and explore that whole area. But that would have been really fun to go to.
Concord Bridge.
Sounds good. Anyway, well, we're gonna wrap it up here. I can't believe you didn't declare bedtime already in the middle of this. You're a trooper, Dad. Thanks for being on here with me. and driving
Alright.
most of the day while I was working. But have you ever? Sorry, one more question. Have you ever been to Ready Gunner in Utah? No, but I'm very familiar. Brooke Taylor, I'll be there. GunCon? Is that what you mean? You're gonna be there for sure? Got a lot of last minute things coming in.
Mhm.
Heck yes, Brooke's gonna be there on Saturday. Have you actually met her, Dad?
I'm not sure.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have. Anyway, hello Brooke. Thanks for being on here. And this is my dad, and we're excited to see you on Saturday. But yeah, so we're gonna hop off because we've got a full day of driving tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to push it a little bit.
Adventure travel.
So we'll see where all we get to. But thanks for being on here tonight. Road trip to GunCon. A lot more to see tomorrow. I think this was supposed to be like a 17-hour drive from. It was like 14 or 17, depending on which way we went. Yeah.
We went the scenic route.
We went the scenic route, so easily 17-hour drive to Iowa. But like I said, thanks for being on here. Hopefully we've got a lot of great stuff to tell you about next Tuesday after GunCon. And until then, I just look forward to seeing you all next week. So thanks. Good night, guys.